A sine curve has a maximum point at 12,4 and a minimum point at 20, -10. Which statement is true? All right, let's try to graph this out. I have positive x's and something that is kind of big and not big at all. So I have 12, 4 up here. I have 20, -10 down here, not drawn to scale. So this is a sinusoidal model, looks like that. They care about amplitude. They care about vertical shift. Let's take a look at amplitude first. Amplitude is the maximum minus the minimum, but half the distance. Okay, so the maximum and the minimum, half the distance. So I'm going to take 4 minus -10, gives me a total height of 14, and then divide that by 2. So double negative makes a positive. 14 over 2 is 7, so the amplitude is 7. The amplitude is 4, no. Amplitude is 14, no. So neither of those. Vertical shift. Now, the vertical shift is if I take my line and move it up or down. A vertical shift is also found at a place called the midline. The midline is if I were to take this graph and try to estimate where this guy cuts it in half. Now, I don't have to estimate because the midline happens directly in between the y value and the other y value. So the midline is going to be the average of 4 and -10. Okay, and technically it's the equation y equals that because it's a horizontal line. So 4 plus -10 is -6, and -6 over 2 gives me the equation y equals -3, which means if I were to create a sinusoidal function, I'd get blah, 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 -3, which means the vertical shift is -3. So yes to you and no to you. And that's it.